Hello and welcome to the Man City versus Man United watch-along. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, comment, and if you're watching this on a replay, please like, share, comment as well. So today we will see Man City take on Man United. Now the team news is Man City: Ederson, Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, Stones, Zinchenko, Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Sterling, Jesus. For Man United: Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Fernandes, James, Martial and Rashford. Seeing that team news from Man United, I think yes, was good as that. From what I can see, honestly, I can't see Man United winning. I really don't see it. If we get a victory, we've stole it basically. Honestly, I've watched Man City play, and they've been phenomenal. And the team that always put out for me just isn't going to do it. I would like to have seen Cavani. Cavani would have been a more of a threat up top rather than Martial. That's just my take on it. That's my thinking. Hi Cordell. Hi Cordell. I don't see Man U winning this. I would love to see Man U win this. I want to see Man U win this, but I don't see it. I don't see it. How's the football chant thing? Is that okay? Anybody in the comments can let me know. We're playing James now. I don't mind James because James is going to run about happy that Rashford and Fred are starting. Nope. I wanted Cavani to play. I wanted Cavani to start. Rashford, I thought the last game was really poor. He needs to put in a really good show this game. Like, he really needs to play well this game because Rashford hasn't been that good the past few weeks. Now Rashford and Martial's games played and goals and assists are very similar. Let's see. That should be better. Aye. It doesn't matter what team I put out, Ian's always the opposite team. I like that. Man U have come into this game, I think they know that they're beat. I don't, honestly, it's the first time I've went into a Manchester derby and I thought, you know what, we've absolutely no chance. They could prove me wrong, but I think Cavani playing would have been the better option. Usually when they play Fred and McTominay, they're only doing that to try and stop a player from the opposite team. They're not really doing it for creativity, they're doing it to more contain. Hi Miguel, they're doing it, that's why they usually do that. So I don't fancy our chances. I really don't. I mean, I'm hoping that they win. I mean, I'm hoping that it's an absolute baller of a game and it's fantastic. But we're playing Lindelof again rather than Bailly. From what I've seen from Bailly in the past few games, first 10-20 minutes he'll make a few mistakes, a few errors, and then after that he'll play fantastic, so he does need the game time. I would have played Bailly to try and counter the runs from Gabriel Jesus, even potentially Mahrez. I know Mahrez is going to play wide, but even Gundogan, I mean, Gundogan's the top goal scorer for Man City this season. That tells you a lot, that the striker isn't the top goal scorer, it's Gundogan who's a midfielder. I'm just hoping that some Ollie magic can sprinkle, and we can get a victory here. But I don't know. I need to be upbeat. I need to be more confident. But going through the teams again: Man City in goal, Ederson, Cancelo, Stones, Ruben Diaz, Zinchenko. In midfield they have De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan, Mahrez, Gabriel Jesus, Sterling. You just read that team out, and I've seen Sterling play the past 4 weeks. He didn't play one game, but the last 3 games he did, and he's been phenomenal. He's been able to dictate play. And Man U, Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw. And then in midfield, it's McTominay and Fred. I'm not fancying that. I'm really not fancying that at all. And then I've got Dan James, Fernandes, Rashford. And then up top it's Martial. I'm quite glad that James is getting a game, because he is just going to run. He's just going to run constant. He caused Man City so many problems. He may not do anything with the ball, but we certainly get into these areas where he's going to cause them some discomfort. But looking at this Man City squad, every player on that park for Man City is a top European talent. I don't think there's anybody in that team that wouldn't get into a Real Madrid or a Barcelona team. I really don't think so. That's how good they are. But anyway, kick-off is not far off. Let's check, make sure that I've got everything on. I'm sure I have. Man U, Man City teams up. That's up. Oh, hi Chronic. Everybody's back. So yeah, I'll just pin that. How can I pin that? Can I pin that? I thought I could pin that, but I can't. Anyway, so the game's underway. So Rashford already is claiming that he's got a bit of a back injury. Well, let's see if he's able to walk that off. But it's a throw into Man City. I'm absolutely. Here's Rashford. Do you know? Here's Martial. Martial pass. He goes down. Is that a penalty? He's pointing. Penalty. Penalty. 45 seconds in. Not even. And Gabriel Jesus has given us a penalty. I was just saying that Martial really needs to pass. He was just coming out of the box there. I don't know if he was going to pass it or shoot. And Gabriel Jesus brings him down. So this could be the start of something beautiful. Right, Bruno Fernandes. Taking 18, scored 17. I do remember that one that he missed. Deep breaths. Oh, he scores! Ederson does get a touch, but it was just hard enough. Come on, Man U! Gabriel Jesus has got the head down. He obviously knows that he's to blame for this one. Ian, your prediction so far is Fett. Bruno Fernandes. The man, the myth, the legend. Gabriel Jesus is not happy when he scored. He's like this. He knows that he's going to go down as the person to blame. That now changes this entire game, because now Man United don't have to attack as much. They can sit back that little bit. I'm not saying that's a good thing, I'm saying that they can. And that will allow Man City to attack and hopefully... Oh man, you've got the ball again! Pass! Pass! Oh, Man City make a mistake! And it almost gets through to Rashford. Yeah, so why I say that is Man United are set up to get Man City, to catch Man City on the break with pace. Here's McTominay! Put the ball in! Rashford! You've got Shaw, overlap! Shaw! Oh! Man City are all over the place! Shaw, shit! Oh! Ederson just gets it! Holy... Cancelo loses the ball to Shaw. Yeah, so the way that Man United have set up is they're looking to catch Man City out on the break with pace. So if they allow Man City just to come on a little bit, they're hoping just to exploit the back. Wow. Really good first 4 minutes. Let's see the chat. And here's Martial. The ball goes into Martial and he just can't take it down. I would rather have seen Cavani, to be honest, but we'll see how Martial does. So thanks for everybody that's tuned in and watching and stuff. Thank you very much. You're going to 2-1 City. Yeah, mate. This game could be anything. They're so open at the back, like so open. And Man U are able to get the ball off them really high up the park thus far. Well, I'd like to have seen Cavani because he is a natural pressing striker and he's really good defender as well. So he can get the ball really far up the pitch. But anyway, you see Dan James there running wing to wing, and as I say, and if Man City have lost it again. This is what I was saying about Dan James. He may not play the ball too much, but he will cause Man City a nightmare, and that may just disrupt them enough to allow Man United to get possession, because he just runs constant. He's just like a whippet. He is the human Flash. Is it Flash? It's either a flash or flush, and it can't be flush, so it's Flash. Flash. It's John Stones to Mahrez. Man U could have been 2-0 up by now. 1, they scored the penalty. 2, Luke Shaw did do well with the shot, and it was a good save, but oh, Fred misses it. De Bruyne gets it, and it should be nice and easy. It is nice and easy for Wan-Bissaka to pick up. Now Bruno Fernandes puts the head up, sees Martial and Rashford. Martial will get to it though. He's got Rashford for support, and that's going to be a throw into Man United. Cancelo. Please like, share, comment. There is something in the description so you can watch along. I don't know how long I'm going to do that for. I might end up taking it off at some point, but people seem to be watching it and sticking around, so we'll see. So Shaw's taking the throw in. Man City are looking very nervous. The ball goes all the way back to Lindelof. Man United are up for this. They've came to this. They're actually playing better in the first 7 minutes than they played for the entire game against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, they were terrible. But again, you also have to look at it. Crystal Palace is a team that's going to sit back, and it doesn't always suit your playing style. Man City are a team that are going to attack. So Man U can just sit back and catch them on the break with their talented players. When Man U tried to counter attack Crystal Palace had not quite robust, but they had a lot of players back, so it was harder to get in behind their defence. This is why they're looking far superior in this game than they did in the Crystal Palace game, just because of the way that both teams set up. It was a crosshair from Man U, wasn't the best, it was easily taken there by Man City, but they've lost it again to Man U, and Zinchenko's taking it back. You're still in, so please comment, make comments and stuff. I will check comments. Let's see, we don't want to see oh, that's not very nice. Everybody does want to see my face. I don't want to see your face. See, I will tell you where it is, but you're being a prick, so no. Oh, see, I can remove you, but you will never be able to remove your aids, you prick. Anyway, Man City shoot, and it's easily taken there by Henderson. Why is it people come to YouTube expecting to see the game when, I mean, just go fucking get BT or Sky Sports or something, go pay for it there. And here's Henderson. It's not always the best when Henderson's got the ball, by the way, that far back, because he's not as good as De Gea with the ball. But Maguire's putting the ball up. And it's Martial who's got Rashford ahead. And Rashford now has it. And there's a lot of players that are still available. And that's a poor ball there from Bruno Fernandes. He did get the penalty, so I'll let him off it. I ain't done a job. I ain't done a job too. I ain't done a job. Pep's actually on the park passing the ball out for so that Man City can take the free kick earlier. Just goes to show how frustrated he is. McTominay's got the ball and he's going to play it. Yeah, he does. Plays it to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes a little chip. Now it does work, but he's not really been playing that well in recent weeks. I would rather he just plays the ball safely, like take the touch and pass it, or pass it. Don't do skill moves. Not when we're only 1-0 up against Man City in the first 10 minutes. But Man City seem to be losing the ball to us quite often, by the way. They just can't string up. They're really struggling to string passes together. And ball back to Maguire. Let's see what's happening in chat. Let's see if anybody else is being offensive. Thanks to everybody that's looking and stuff and watching. I think that person vanished. What he said. Oh, what Gaiman said. Gaiman says that Gaiman said that I should hide my big face and show the effing game. I just thought, well, I've already said where you can find it. You don't need to be rude about it. So I just took off the comment. Think about it, people are actually going to be reading the comments and they don't want to hear profanities. It's a Sunday afternoon. Anyway, so we're 12 minutes in here and Man City have the ball in their own half, right? And they put the ball up here. Again, if they've put it up and have lost possession again, Wan-Bissaka gets to it. I don't know what's wrong with Man City. I've watched Man City week in, week out for the past couple of months, and they've been phenomenal. They've turned up here, and they've done similar to what they did against Man United in the cup. They just haven't turned up. You know what I mean? Like they've not played how they played in previous weeks. And here's Fernandes just doing fancy kicks and stuff. He's playing like it's an exhibition. I'm just hoping we don't live to regret that. But so far it's 1-0 to Man United. And Mark, I don't know if he's in this watch along, he was in the last one. Did you redo your bet after the defeat of Liverpool? Because I know that you did bet Man City to win in this game. There you go, there's another ball by John Stones to De Bruyne, and De Bruyne can't quite control it. I mean the pass was really hard. It didn't need to be, but I don't know what's happening to this Man City team in this thus far. Man U should really take the advantage that they've got for the moment and try and get a second, just to put more pressure on Man City. Because just now Man City are playing like headless chickens, which is good for us. I must admit, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining one bit. Stones, he manages to beat Rashford and then passes the ball back to Cancelo. I think I read that both teams are undefeated. Yeah, I think both teams are undefeated. So one team has to, or could lose. I think both teams are undefeated. So something to do with either Man U are undefeated away or something like that. Oh. Because they're all in a bubble. They're all in a bubble. I'm the best you'll ever meet. Hi, Yusuf. The dislikes are from people trying to find people. But I did put the link on though. So how many dislikes do I have thus far? Probably got millions in this one. Let's see how many dislikes I've got. Because there's other watch alongs got a lot of dislikes as well. It's not that I'm bothered, to be honest. Because you're always going to get dislikes if people can't get the game. It's not too bad actually. It's only one. I've only got 5 likes, so come on, smash that like button. Oh, here's Rashford. He's looking for support and he shoots. Oh, and Ederson is just able to get there just in time. But that has caused again by the miscommunication from Manchester City. I mean, this surely can't go on. Something has to change for Man City because they're getting ripped apart here by Man United. Absolutely ripped apart. If you want to watch along with us, there's a website in the description below that will show you the game. Not that I condone it in any way, but I know these are hard times and people will want to watch it, so it is there. So 17 minutes gone and it's 1-0 to Man United. No one's more shocked than I am, to be honest. The ball's put over. Mahrez is able to bring it down. And he's got Cancelo. De Bruyne is looking, but there's too many people in front of him, so he's got to play the ball back. Oh, and Shaw just cuts out that beautiful pass there that was played through to Mahrez. And Man United are able to get the ball clear. Fred to Martial. Now he did have Rashford in support, but he opted to try and run himself. Rashford has had a better game this game than he did in the Crystal Palace game. The ball's over to Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus brings the ball down, and Lindelof gets in there just in time for when Jesus pulled the trigger. He was able to dive in front. How many likes do I have though? That's the question. I had 5 the last time I checked. Still got 5. Where's all the likes? I tell you. Man City shoot and Gundogan puts it over the bar. So Man United had the goal kick there, and Martial came deep to pick it up. Now he's trying to take on a few players. He does eventually pass to Wan-Bissaka. You just feel when he's got the ball, he just would rather run with the ball than pass it. The thing about Martial, I'm not convinced he's a centre forward. He's just too greedy with the ball, and he's not got the instincts of a Cavani or a Ibrahimovic. I mean, obviously he's not the same type of player, but he's not got the instincts to turn that chance into a shot, and that's the problem. I'm not even talking about getting a goal, just getting a shot. I would rather see Martial on the left wing and have Cavani up top, and then that means that Martial and Rashford can rotate, and it means really that Man United have more options, and Rashford and Martial would be a lot fresher, but there we are. So that's going to be a free kick to Man City. Shaw pushes down Mahrez. Pretty silly tackle actually. But there we are, and we're 21 minutes in. Man City are being beat 1-0 by Man U. Man U scored via penalty in the first minute. Gundogan is trying to win a throw-in, and he puts it out of play himself. I've no idea what Man City are thinking. They've been so dominant in the past few months. The throw-in was actually given to Man City, but it should have been to Man U. They've been so dominant these past couple of months, but we've seen that when we watch Man City play Man U in the Carabao Cup. And there's Man City with the shot, but it's deflected there by Lindelof. We all expected Man City just to roll Man U over, and it came and played, and didn't play anywhere near to the standard that we've been accustomed to, and it's very similar to today. It's good if you're a Man U fan. Here's John Stones, he's on a little run, he's beat 1, he's beat 2, gets the ball over to Mahrez. Mahrez does get the ball past Shaw, but Lindelof picks it up. Rashford now, he's on the run, 1-on-1 with a defender. And I believe that was Stones who manages to get back just in time to get the ball cleared. Let's see what's happening in chat. It's a bit better TV set. Are you seeing? So we're talking about streaming, is that what we're talking about in the chat? Yeah, I mean, I use Streamlabs, Man City on the attack. De Bruyne puts the ball in. I do have a vMix studio that has been made for me, and I was using that prior to using this whole setup. But I found that I wasn't really retaining people watching my streams when I was using it, and it cost me a fair bit of money. And I will go back to it again. It did look a bit like the United Stands setup, but in the meantime, there's a ball over to Cancelo. Cancelo's got his head up, puts the ball in, and it's easily headed away by Maguire. Gabriel Jesus took a little bit too long to get in the box there. Yeah, Streamlabs and OBS. I use Streamlabs only because it's got... Oh, what a shot! What a save by Henderson from De Bruyne. And Cancelo puts the ball over to Sterling now. Sterling's looking where he can put it, and he puts it back. And it's back to Sterling. Let's see if anything comes of this. Ball is played, but it's easily picked up by Rashford. Bruno Fernandes does pass it, but it's a poor pass, and it gets lost to Mahrez, who uses his weaker left foot, and it goes over. Yeah, I use Streamlabs because I found it easier than OBS, and it's much easier to get things on it, whether it's like money jars or those sort of things. And you can set it up so that if you get a subscriber, it does things. I'll show you. I will show you, but I've not set it up properly. But I've taken that off. Alerts. I may have taken that off actually. Let's see. Yeah. So the way that I did have it is if somebody does subscribe, it does this. Right, it's just a lot easier to do in Streamlabs than it was OBS. So you know what I mean. So it's easier, but I don't use it anymore. I prefer the vMix one, to be honest. Much better. You'll probably still see it on my channel if you look at other videos. I preferred that, but I'm doing this one now. You'll go on a time out, Ian. Ian will go in the freaking naughty chair. Oh, here's Gabriel Jesus. He's in the box, puts the ball over to De Bruyne. De Bruyne opts to pass rather than shoot. Cancelo and Mahrez just can't quite get there because of, I believe that was Luke Shaw that just, yeah it was Luke Shaw that just didn't quite barge him, but a tiny bit of a shoulder tackle, and that allowed the ball to get out of play. Luke Shaw has been, for me, the second best player this season for Man United, because where he was in the pecking order at Man United to where he is now is just unbelievable. It's such a transformation, and it's not just he's came back from injury. He's came back and he's worked his socks off to get to where he is. Man United have lost the ball at the park to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is looking, but there's not a lot of people that are up there. There's a ball over to Stones. Even when Man City get the ball up in the final third, instead of playing the ball forward, they're playing it to the back, and they are looking for this gap in the Man United defence. I'm not going to lie, I would assume there would be one, but they're not trying to penetrate that quickly. They're taking their time. Here's Mahrez 1-on-1 with Luke Shaw. And yeah, he puts Luke Shaw on his arse. On his literal arse. But Rashford gets it, he puts the ball over to Wan-Bissaka, but Zinchenko just gets there. And that allows Sterling to pass to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne and Zinchenko. Kevin De Bruyne shoots, but it hits off of McTominay. And that's going to be a corner. Cancelo shoots and it hits off a Man United player. So yeah, so it's been quite... Man City have been on the ascendancy the past 5 minutes. Now I've got 7 likes. Come on, let's get this up to 1,000. 1,000 likes. You never know, it could happen. So Man City with the corner again. They take it short. They've been doing that the past couple of weeks. Now the balls went in, and the time they put it in, right, Man United are in good positions rather than just putting the ball in the box the first time. Are we seeing the end of the Klopp and Pep era of dominance? Klopp's dominance is certainly waning, and Pep against Man United just never seems to. Well, the past couple of games actually against Ole, I think he's lost more to Ole than he had any other manager. I think he beat every other Man United manager. It's only Ole that's beaten. He's been more successful on the one-on-ones. But anyway, here's Bruno Fernandes. He sees Rashford with the run. Where's Martial? Martial was pretty deep, but he's now in a good position. But Rashford puts the ball back to Shaw. So nothing will come of that attack. And it's going to go back to the goalkeeper. Now what's happening in chat, folks? What is happening? So how is it? How is everyone, and what is everyone's predictions on this game? I'm hoping that you're all watching it at the same time, so you can see what's happening. Can't spell. I prefer the other way. I prefer the other way, but it is what it is. Hi, Ivan. Well, Manchester is going to be blue when you win the league. I certainly agree with that. But tonight, Manchester could be red. Manchester could be red. There's Mahrez. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to play a fancy ball back to his defender, and he's given Man United a throw-in really far up the pitch. Gareth Southgate's there looking on, seeing who he can pick. So in the previous stream, it was discussed that he wouldn't pick Wan-Bissaka over Trent Arnold or Kyle Walker. So Kyle Walker. You could be looking at, well, anyone today really, but I don't know, I prefer Wan-Bissaka to Kyle Walker. I think that might just be because of the amount of Wan-Bissaka tackles that he's had to do. If you look at Wan-Bissaka and Kyle Walker's played in a team where he's been able to express himself attacking, not really had to defend too often because his team's been that dominant. But with Wan-Bissaka, although he is although he has been able to attack, he's had to defend quite a lot. So for me, Wan-Bissaka would be my choice over Kyle Walker, but I'm not the England manager. And Man City are going to play the ball back to Ederson. That's pretty boring. We want to see the ball go back to the goalkeeper. Well, Eagles, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Man City win. I really wouldn't. Here's the ball through, and Gabriel Jesus can't quite get there in time. I don't know what they're going to do next season with Gabriel Jesus. See, once Sergio goes, who are they going to bring in? And is that going to limit Gabriel Jesus' time? Gabriel Jesus for me is not at the moment he's not a main man striker. He's a deep line striker that can play as a shadow striker or something like that, or that sort of thing, but not a main striker for me anyway. Just doesn't do enough. And as we've seen, Gundogan's the top goal scorer, so that says that's its own story. But here's Sterling, he's got the ball, he's coming into the box, overlaps to Gundogan, and it's just a little bit too hard. So what Man City are reverting back to now is what they were doing at the start of the game. They just can't string a ball together. They were actually getting better with the passing, but Sterling looks for the overlap there, and he just puts too much pace in it. Not good. Hi. And that's going to be a throw-in to Man United. So yeah, so thanks for everybody that's watching and liking and sharing and all that sort of stuff. Much appreciated. I am so shocked. And there's Bruno Fernandes done that again. I was going to say it paid off, but never. The ball comes to him, and rather than just in a simple pass, he decides to do a flick with his back foot and hit the ball with his studs, and the ball doesn't get to its intended target, Martial, in this scenario. Just play the ball like across the ground, or play the ball properly. Don't do all this fancy stuff. We're not that far ahead. You know, we're 1-0 up, and Man City are looking more and more dominant as the minutes pass. I understand that Bruno's probably really is on a high. Oh, the ball's through, and Henderson gets set before Sterling. I understand that Bruno Fernandes will be on a high due to scoring the goal from the penalty, but come on, you've got to just get the head down here, be sensible passes. And here we see Fred. He's making a run, he's went down. I think it was actually a dive. So the referee says nothing given. Man U were able to get it back. Wan-Bissaka, and he loses it to Gundogan. So how many people are watching the watch along with us here at GC Watchalong, Football Watchalong? Oh, I always get that wrong. GC Football Watchalong. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I think Man City will still win as well. I really do. I don't want that to happen, but I really, really do. I don't think it's going to be a red Manchester tonight. I really don't. Celtic lost the league this weekend. Liverpool got beat off of Fulham, so surely Man United can't beat Man City. If they do, then miracles really do happen. There's just lovely passes there from Man City. Mahrez, Cancelo, Mahrez is on it. Gundogan shoots! He can't get his foot properly onto the ball, but it still requires Henderson to pull out a save. It was some lovely passing there from Man City. Gundogan will feel that he should have done a lot better. The reason he didn't was the ball was directly underneath his body. He couldn't get the ball forward enough to get a good shot on it. Gabriel Jesus goes to shoot, but McTominay dives in front of it. He takes a bullet for Man United. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Right, so what you're going to do, you've got left and you've got right. He passes to what he thinks was Martial. Wasn't the correct pass because it didn't get through to Martial. The pass to Rashford on the left would have been the better choice. But at least it was a pass and not one of those fancy passes. Zinchenko. And Gabriel Jesus. See what happens on the chat. Gundogan. So we're now almost 40 minutes in. Man City are pretty much dominating possession this past 15 minutes. Gundogan turns Bruno Fernandes. A poor pass though to Sterling. That allows Wan-Bissaka to get the touch. Sterling, once this play finishes, I'll check chat. Kevin De Bruyne has got pretty much 5 yards of space. Puts the ball in there. There was nobody on De Bruyne, so he could play a fantastic ball. And Man United do defend it, but it was close to Gabriel Jesus. Martial just to Fernandes. Fernandes is playing really deep today. I don't know how he's liking it there. There's a ball right out to Rashford. Right, he's got Luke Shaw in support, but he's going along. Oh, to Martial! And John Stones gets there. That was a fantastic pass there by Rashford. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, the link's in the description. Check the description. Come on, you've got to work for this. I could just not put anything in the description, but I thought I would. So yeah, thanks for everybody that's watching, liking, sharing, and commenting. Much appreciated. Yeah, so we've got 4 minutes till half time. Man United will be the happier side if it is still 1-0 to them, because Man City are looking like they're going to score. I say that when they get a free kick. Bruno Fernandes tackles Rodrigo. Bruno Fernandes claims that he didn't touch him. He did slightly touch the back of his heel, but it was when Bruno Fernandes was in mid-run, so there wasn't a lot in that. So we need to see what happens. These are dangerous times for Man United. Let's pray to the Lord. That we win. I couldn't go to church today because I was doing the first watch along. Kevin De Bruyne standing over this. No surprises there. Puts the ball. Oh! That was close. It's claiming for a corner. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. I don't know. Did that touch Maguire? I don't think it did. Man City are claiming for a corner. I don't think it touched anyone. Every single Man City player put a hand up. .43 minutes in. Corner. It's a good corner, but it was easily dealt with there by Man United. Man U playing quite dangerous here. Playing the ball, pass, in defence, and they lose it to Gundogan. But as Luke Shaw got it back, he has, and here's Wan-Bissaka. Oh, and he loses it. And it's going to be a throw into Man U. Man U looking pretty shaky at the back. Very shaky, very shaky. They will be looking forward to getting in at half time, and they'll be even more looking forward to going in at half time if they maintain this lead or retain this lead. And here's Dan James on a run. So it's the first real touch he's had of the ball, to be honest. Plays the ball to Rashford. Fernandes, and Fernandes passes to Martial. Martial just doesn't run, and Bruno Fernandes is angry at Martial. That's the real first run that Dan James has had. The ball hasn't really went through him too much this half, but when he got it, he was off. He beat 2 or 3 players. Pep's out again, passing his ball back to him as quickly as the ball goes out of play. Here's, Gabriel Jesus can't quite get the ball over to Sterling, but he does get it to Kevin De Bruyne. Mahrez. Mahrez was unmarked. He puts the ball across, and Gabriel Jesus is millimetres from getting the ball in the back of the net. Millimetres. Every Man United defender seems to have followed Kevin De Bruyne. I think that would have been offside anyway. But still, no one followed Mahrez. That is millimetres. And for his sins, he slides it into the goal post. Didn't hurt himself, but may have a bruise in the morning. So we're 6 seconds away from the end of stoppage time. Ball through to Martial. Martial's got Dan James. Is he going to pass? Of course he's not. He shoots, and nothing comes of it. And that's going to be deemed as a free kick to Man City. It's actually half time. Martial should have passed there to Dan James. I mean, you're just being far too selfish, mate. Right, let's see what's happening. Bruno Fernandes isn't too happy with Martial, by the way. No goal. Don't mind. Ian, I thought you started to wear nappies to stop yourself from pissing yourself. Oh, sugar, wrong button. But yeah, thanks for everybody that's tuned in and liked and shared and subscribed and all that stuff. And if you have downvoted, you've also not read the comments, clearly enough. So there we are. Yeah, let's see. So what's happening in chat anyway? One second, that noise is annoying me. There we are. Favourite food? Anything that's not spicy. Don't know. I quite enjoy a lot of things. I like pizza, I like Chinese, I like anything really. Anything that's not spicy. That's the main thing. Anything that's not spicy. Ian likes pizza. Ian loves pizza. But we'll see how much he loves pizza after he eats his... Ian, you always get pineapple on. That's your main thing. Pineapple. I might actually get pizza for my dinner. Could be yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't mind pizza, but anyway, what's happening in chat anyway? What is happening with all the people? What is on the agenda? The agenda today. Hi Trang. I hate spicy food. I fucking hate spicy food. Spicy food does not agree with me at all. Oh, Vietnam. Vietnam's a nice country. Hi Trang. Like, share, subscribe and all that. Yeah, Vietnam's quite a nice country, but you do get quite a lot of rain there, don't you? Obviously when it's rainy season, but when you get it bad. Bad. Right, let's see some things on my channel. So do we still think that Man City is going to win today? Is that what we're thinking? Are we confident in a Man City win? The way that Man City have finished this first half, they could certainly could win, because Man United have had no answers in the final 10 minutes, 15 minutes of that first half. But like anything else, when you are on the ascendancy in the first half, if the break comes, that sometimes is enough just to give the other team that little bit of an edge. So yeah. Are we on? Alright, let's see. So yeah, I just seen that penalty again. It was a good penalty. It just beat Ederson, and it was beaten by it beat Ederson due to the power more than anything else. But Man City, I tell you, they've not really brought out a good saving Henderson. It's all been routine saves. But the chances they're creating is quite worrying from a Man U perspective, because they're getting in and behind this defence quite easily. As you see there, Gundogan should have had a better shot. Gabriel Jesus. So yeah, quite worrying from a Man U perspective. Kevin De Bruyne and Mahrez just easily getting past this Man United team. Man U really need to do something in the first half, try and get a second goal, just to try and put the pressure on Man City. So second half is next. Let's see. You got an E in English. See, E over here means something else. I see. You don't want to be touching those sort of things. Not at all. Yeah, it's half time. Watch my video somewhere that I done on the spicy one. It's good. It's a good watch. It's got a funny ending. So my subscribers again has went up again. Thanks for that. Keeps going up, which I like to see. I'm getting a lot of views. I mean, a lot of people will be thinking we're going to get the game, which are not going to, which is unfortunate, but the link is there for them to actually be able to watch it, so that's a good thing. Has anybody watched Coming to America? Did you watch it, Ian? The other night there, Coming to America. Oh, what's the offers? Is it 2 for 1? Because if it's 2 for 1, I'm the man. I'll eat a full frickin' pizza to myself. Dazza struggled to eat 12. I'd eat 12. I'd eat 12 all to myself. I see, I'm not really that interested in Coming to America. I just seen it because it was on the Sky Channel there. I don't know. I think it's been far too long since the last one that I'm like, kind of bored watching it. Hi Patrick. Don't talk on. You want something special? Hi Miguel. I don't know why. There you go, pinned at that time. I see, I quite fancy like I'm going to get, if I get a pizza, it's going to be a pizza. It's going to be Texan style. So it'll be chicken and meat and barbecue. And just because I'm going to get it filled with extra pineapples. So I'm going to show it to Ian. Look at that. Pineapples, me, pineapples. No, well, they said that they were going to make a second one. They said that they were going to make one for the past few years. And then the film Twins, they were going to make a second one of that. And they were going to have Eddie Murphy as the third twin. So it would have been Arnie, Danny DeVito and Eddie Murphy. See, I don't want to kill money. Normally I can have a pizza. I can eat a pizza. And I'm not eating puke. I hate eating puke. I'm not that bad. I don't mind doing a lot of stuff and filming it, but I draw a line somewhere. Can you hear that noise in the background, by the way? Because it's really annoying me. I'm sitting here. Shh. Simba. I'm going to put that cat outside. Honestly, it's getting on my tits. Yeah, thanks for the more likes, by the way. So yeah, it's not half time yet. It's not second half yet. Right, you move. Shh. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it. It'll be a lot of bish. Cat won't get on you. Cat gets on my nerves, man. Honestly. It's just constantly one of them. They do something all the time. They're quiet until you start talking and they're like, oh, I'm going to play. Or I'm going to make a noise. Or I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to do that. So, yeah, pain in my arms. Pain in my arms. So you just see Dan James, Dean Henderson warming up. Getting a few touches on the ball, so he's keeping himself warmed up in between half time. Next away to an ad break, which I'm assuming will mean when they come back it will be second half. If anybody actually reads the comments, they'll see that they can actually find a stream. But yeah, thanks for everybody that's in, watching, commenting, talking, sharing, doing all that stuff. Oh, it's going to be messy, but just. You can only hear crowd noise. Oh well. Well, she's watching Ian, so I'm assuming that's at least one. Roast. See, I don't make Sunday roasts. I just go to Toby's because it's just down the road, and you get a full Sunday roast for £6-7. So, but because of lockdown, you can't go there. But once it opens, that'll be a Toby Carvery. Cheers, Eagles. I'm hoping that you're winning at FIFA as well. Ian loves a Sunday roast. Absolutely loves a Sunday roast. Thing with a Sunday roast is it tastes fantastic, but it takes forever to make. The teams are back out and they're about to kick off. Gabriel Jesus. He kicks the ball, and it's the ball now played. So Man City kick off. It's the second half. What can we expect to see in the second half? Well, Man City will be expecting to play the second half as they finish the first half. If they do that, then Pep will be a happy man. If you're all going to Solskjaer, you'll want Man U to close down Man City quicker than they did in the first half. So as far as I can see just now, there is no substitutions. Maguire is on a yellow though. So apart from that penalty that Fernandes scored, there's been no other goals. Maybe a free kick to Man U. So we're 1 minute in, second half, and thus far Man City haven't been as dominant as they were in the final moments in 10 minutes of the first half. But we'll see. Kevin De Bruyne have been back in this squad. It took him about 3 games to get back to match fitness, but now that he's there, his passing seems to be on point. And here's Gundogan. There's too much space, by the way, in this Man United defence. McTominay is able to pick the ball up there. Rashford does get tackled, but is deemed not to be a free kick. Oh, shot! That's crossbar. Cancelo hits the crossbar, and Pep is scratching his bald napper. He was trying to put an extra bit of shine on that, but that was fantastic play there by Mahrez. Gabriel Jesus plays in and then hits the crossbar. Absolutely fantastic. Dean Henderson had no chance. No chance at all. That's a warning. That is a warning. There's a free kick to Man City. Not looking good. Mate, I can cook. I just put it in the oven until the smoke alarm goes off and it's cooked. Zinchenko gets the ball in. Oh, Dean Henderson gets there. Oh. If you're a Man City fan, you're thinking it can't be long now until we are back in this game. And if you're a Man U fan like myself, your arsehole is like this. But look, Shaw is making a run. Prime Roberto Carlos to Rashford. Pass! Shaw shoots! Oh! And he scores! Luke Shaw scores! I was just going to say that. I was just going to say, pass the ball back to Luke Shaw, and he does. Yes! Man City are looking to the sky. Ball out there by Henderson, throws it. Luke Shaw, pass 1, pass 2, passes Kevin De Bruyne actually. 1-2 with Rashford. Now Rashford's well onside, and Rashford goes for the option to pass it back rather than shoot. That's what I keep saying about Martial. He should be passing rather than shooting. Yes, 2 up, completely against the play, by the way, but I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week. Right, look, Shaw, I said this earlier. I quite like the zebra one because I like obscure kits. Dean Henderson kicks the ball out, but he gives it straight to Sterling. Fortunately for Man U, Sterling couldn't do anything with it. Gabriel Jesus, ball taken off him from Wan-Bissaka. This is probably my favourite top for Man U this season. So Man City are going to be chasing this game. Surprised that Luke Shaw was able to score, to be honest. Completely against the run of play, but we'll take it. Every goal counts. Ian, what's your favourite Man U top? Oh, shot and good save by Dean Henderson. Do I know how to use a cooker? No. An oven? No, I don't actually. I didn't know that you had to turn the timer on for the first wee while. I know how to use a microwave. I know how to use an app to phone a takeaway. That's all I need to know, Ian. All I need to know. And the ball's so Man City have the ball on the right wing. But Shaw's able to get the ball off of Rodri quite easily. Are we going to see a Luke Shaw man of the match performance? And here's Gundogan, he's got Kevin De Bruyne on support, who passes to Zinchenko. And it's going to be Gundogan again. From how Gundogan's been playing these past few months, he's not having the best of games today. Kevin De Bruyne and Gabriel Jesus get the ball mixed up with each other. Oh, it's Rashford. Rashford played a terrible pass back to James, who would have been one-on-one there with the goalkeeper. It was a bad pass by Rashford. I can see Martial coming off soon. Is Cavani on the bench? There's my question to the YouTube world. Is Cavani on the bench? Yeah, the biggest shock about the is there's been 2 goals. Yeah, that is very true. Very true. Kevin De Bruyne. Don't all cookers have a timer now? I think they do. Mine does anyway. I know that much. Not that I know how to work it. Here's ball through to Rashford. Is he going to get to it? He is, and he's put the ball far too wide now, to be honest. But it's ball on to Bruno Fernandes. There's people in the box. There is options. And Man United have just basically lost it to John Stones. They were too indecisive on what they wanted to do with the ball. That's a free kick to Man City. Man City! So yeah, thanks for all the likes, shares, comments, subscriptions, all that stuff. I thought yours did have a timer. Guys, have a guess how old my oldest player in my career team is. 43. I'm going for 43. Hi, Nipan. I don't know. I think that Dan James just missed there. I think I would have said perhaps Spain, but now we're seeing the influx of Spanish managers. We're seeing how their play style is now being adopted in the Premier League. So I think you've got to go for the Premier League, but that's only because of these playing styles of Spain and Italy have now found their way to England. So prior to that, it would have been Spain. It's a corner to Manchester United, who are 2-0 up. Let's look shot. I can't beat the first man, but Fred gets it back. Poor ball there. Bruno Fernandes does give him a clap, but it was a poor ball, to be fair. See the subs for Man United. So there's Greenwood, Diallo and Shortire that could potentially come on as attacking options. And it's Cancelo, he takes the ball from the box outside to Rodri, Zinchenko. Man United have done okay defensively in the past 5 minutes. But Sterling's looking for options. He plays the ball straight to Bruno Fernandes, who can't quite get to Martial. I'm not that. Honestly, what is everybody's opinion on Martial? I don't see him as an out and out striker. I really don't. I'd rather that we bring on Greenwood to play there, or here's Luke Shaw going for another one of his runs, or play Rashford there. Oh, Martial shoots and Ederson does get to it. Or put Rashford up front and Greenwood on the wing. If the sun stays out, I might get a cycle after this game, but I doubt it. One second. Martial was unlucky not to have scored there, but I think that Rashford was probably the better option. So hopefully everybody's watching along with us. Hi brother, Zane says brother from another mother. Well, surely if you get £1 million and then die, it's not going to be that good. Because yeah, you get £1 million but you're dead, you can't spend it. Just showing us Luke Shaw goal again. It was absolutely fantastic from back to front. You've got to appreciate how quickly Dean Henderson gets the ball out there, and his sight of what could have become a chance for Man U, and it did. But Dean Henderson's booked. He got a booking for a tackle. So I don't know if I'm doing a watch along tomorrow. I might, but I might just wait and do the Champions League ones, depending on work. I think I might be wait finishes at work this week. Here's Martial, passes the ball to Rashford. Not the best ball to Rashford though. It wasn't the best ball, to be honest. He should have played it a little bit further in front of Rashford, so he could have taken it more in his stride. But they lose it to Man City, and Man City are now on the counter attack, and he pressed stop there. Let's see, let's press stop on my stream. So we're 62 minutes in here. Man City are just passing it about. There'll be a free kick. John Stones on Fred. I'm going to say that this is a Crystal Palace snatch and grab. If Man U do win this, they've had a couple of opportunities and they've taken them. By no means have they been the dominant team in this derby, but I will take any win, no matter how it comes. I wouldn't have cared if Man City had scored 10 own goals. I would have taken it. And here comes Kyle Walker going to come on. I can hear folk next door celebrating the Rangers victory. Might go up there with my Celtic top on shortly. Here's Kevin De Bruyne, and he's on the attack. He's got Gabriel Jesus in front. Gabriel Jesus takes the touch in the box and takes a touch that's a little bit too heavy. And that allows Luke Shaw time to get back. I can see Gabriel Jesus coming off soon. Just isn't doing it for Manchester City. Don't know who they're going to bring on though. Sergio Aguero might not be still fit enough. Carrot cake. Carrot cake. I like carrot cake. Can anybody in the chat here next door partying? Maybe your dad's just putting plastic in it. Hi Gaelic. Where is the voice of Manchester supporters? I don't know. Hi Ramanda. Hi everybody that's came in. I don't know. I'll just put on a fan stadium noise. Yeah, Celtic are doing pish this season. Ian, come through. We'll go upstairs to this Rangers party. You're a Rangers fan, and then I'll take off my top. Pure Celtic. Kevin De Bruyne. Mahrez, edge of the box. He does look. He puts the ball to Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus does put in a good ball, but Sterling does not move. That should have been easily a tap in there for Sterling. Let's see this again. I think Sterling, like the rest of us, thought that Jesus was going to shoot, but I do think that Sterling may have been offside if that had have came off. So off goes Cancelo, on comes Kyle Walker. Now this is where we see if he can make a difference. Now we see if he's as good as Wan-Bissaka and Trent Arnold this season. What's he going to bring? Attacking. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I keep doing that when I ask for that. I don't know why. Tell him when. Make it right. Yeah, that is good. You can hear them because it's quite noisy. I can hear them. They seem to be drunk. Would you ever think about it? Yeah, probably. I'm not against any reviews of either my watch-alongs or other watch-alongs. Yeah, probably would. I might just do that. I might just film myself up to this party, and you'll see it kicking off. Funny. I stay in an area that's just full of Rangers fans, so it's quite funny. Yeah, thanks for everybody that's watching, by the way, and liking and sharing and commenting. But yeah, as I say, there's a link in. There's not a link. There's a bit in the description that says where you could find it if you wanted to find it. the actual match so you can watch it along with us. Do you know it's been quiet all day? It's been quiet all day, and then this time of night, obviously people are now celebrating. Ian was sharing with me earlier, people on the street with what are those things called? Things you take to the football stadium, flares, that's it, flares. Or smoke flares. Yeah, crazy. As a Celtic fan, I would never do that. But anyway, here's Foden, who's going to make an appearance. Who are they going to bring off? That is the question. Because I can guarantee you the possession for Man City has been far superior to Man U. Yet Man U have the lead. But here's Martial, he comes and he passes to Rashford. Gets the ball back. Tries to do the 1-2 with Bruno Fernandes, doesn't quite work out. The thing with Martial is he's trying to do these 1-2s, but he's trying to make the move even before he's played the ball. I don't know what he's... I don't know. Perhaps in training he does really, really well, but when it comes to match day, it just doesn't always pay off. McTominay goes down. Oh, Martial misses! Martial misses! Now, that may be given as a free kick or offside to Man City, but Martial gets in there and there's no one on him. And he's literally, 12 yards out, penalty spot, and he misses. He hits the ball straight at Ederson, who's able to save it. What the f is going on? I could have scored that. So he scored 3 goals against Man City in his 3 previous games. So Man U now have a corner, but they should have scored. I think McTominay would have scored that. And it's a poor cross there, straight to Ederson. Yeah, I think that it was a poor shot. I think anybody in that Man U team would have scored that. 12 yards out, nobody's marking you, and you hit the ball straight at the goalkeeper. You're a striker, you should know instinctively where the corners are. But here's Zinchenko, he puts the ball in and he's won his team a corner. Yeah, so Man City are ramping it back up again. And Rashford's down. I think he's signalling to the bench. It needs to come off. He's definitely signalling for some medical assistance. Whether or not he needs to come off or not, I don't know. Let's see. Hi, well done. Hi, well done. Well, City really need to start taking their chances, because they've been better attacking and better with possession, but they just haven't been able to score. And how there's an attack there. Man United have 2 players back, Man City have 4 or 5, and Mahrez, instead of passing, he tries to run with the ball, and he had Sterling in front, and that allowed Man United to get back in numbers. So Gabriel Jesus comes off and Phil Foden goes on. What does this mean for Man City? Are they going to play an out striker, or are they just going to play just attackers? I wonder if they'll put Kevin De Bruyne up front. Yeah, Rashford's limping really bad. I think that's his day over with. Now, obviously, I would rather have had Martial come off, but Greenwood's not even warmed up, just been told off the bench. On you go, lad. Man City with the corner, so they've got an extra man, and Dean Henderson is equal to get to it. So yeah, so Greenwood's going to come on for Rashford. It's not a substitution that I would have liked, but all his hand's been forced in this one, so fair enough. Please like, share, comment, all that. If you can name the 7 continents Man United will win the league. If you can name the 7 continents Man United will win the league next season. 7 continents. So right, so you've got Asia, Europe, Americas, Australasia, then you've got the Antarctic, where you've got North Pole, South Pole. There you go, done it all. Here's all Gunnar Solskjaer trying to do a handshake, not a handshake, with Pep, and Pep says no. But eventually it does go over, and now they're having a full-blown argument. Don't know what was said, but it'll be interesting to find out after the match. And Greenwood's on. Now Rashford has got his boot off and he's hobbling. Can only hope that this is perhaps bruising. So Greenwood, 1 goal in 21 appearances. He had scored 10 goals in 31 last season. But again, he's not going to be playing as a striker, so it's not too bad. Here's Dan James. He's got Martial to his right. Is he going to play to Martial? He does. Martial to Bruno Fernandes. See, Martial just runs far too quickly into an area where he thinks he can score. We've seen that. We've seen it earlier with Rashford. He took the ball, controlled it, looked up, played it, took it, controlled it, passed it. Always controlled. You see it with Sterling. He gets the ball, he controls it, looks about, then plays it. Martial's always get the ball as quick as I can, pass it and run. Always looking for that 1-2 and trying to get into a dangerous area, but he can never get that first pass always pinpoint, even if it is only 5 yards. He's always thinking about the movement before the pass, always putting the cart before the horse sort of thing. Here's Foden, shoots, and Foden just misses. Shoots on the turn. Now that may be a corner. So that was a fantastic turn there from Foden. Caught Man United out there at the back. I think he's actually just missed. I don't think it is a corner, but he takes it on his right. In fact, it might be actually. We'll see. Takes it on his right, spins round, hits it with his left. Yeah, it's a goal kick. But Phil Foden hasn't had a bad season this season. Man United really need to concentrate at the back. So this would only put Man United 1 point ahead of Leicester. And the thing is, Man United would be, for example, Man United would be second, okay? A point in front of Leicester. But the games that they should have got results at, Sheffield United, Crystal Palace, these are the games that they didn't get points at. Or didn't get 3 points. I'm not saying they would have been in contention to win the league, because there's no way that they're going to beat Man City. But I think with the games they had, they could have cemented the second place a lot sooner. But look, if they get top 4, I'm happy. And that's going to be a goal kick to Manchester City. Africa. Lingard is nowhere near as close as Bruno. And guess who's injured? Luke Shaw. this could be good news for Man City, but then we've got Tellez. Never underestimate Wingardinho. He's not the player that he once was a few seasons ago. I think he's found his level at West Ham. Yeah, I think so too. I think at West Ham he's found his level. I don't think he'll ever play for Man U again. Thank you for everybody that's watching, by the way. I don't think he'll ever play for us again in a Premier League game. I really don't. You can watch along with us. It's in the description. But yeah, I don't think he's ever going to play for us again. West Ham. I think West Ham's a good fit for him. But where are West Ham going to finish this season? I mean, if they finish top 5, top 6, then he may not even go there because I don't know. It's a tough one. If they were 10th in the league, he would certainly go there because it'd be an improvement. But if they're going to qualify for any type of Europa action next season, yeah, I suppose it wouldn't be a bad thing actually. You've got the experience, so yeah, I think it'd be a good signing for West Ham on a 2-year deal, 3-year deal. That party's getting louder next door, by the way. Man City, they've got people on the edge of the box, not noticed really by Man United. They just let the ball go to the edge of the box quite easily, and then they put the ball in. Oh, and Sterling has missed what would be considered a sitter. He didn't get the touch on it, but he should have. He should have got a touch on that. Man United are playing quite a deep defensive line, sorry, and that allowed Kyle Walker to put in a fantastic ball. Lindelof puts his foot up, does miss it, and is that enough just to put Sterling off, because Sterling also missed it. Ten minutes to go, Man U, come on! 10 minutes to ride this out. And it will be a fun. Dean Henderson has lost the ball, he's kicked the ball out, and he kicked it straight to a Man City player. Terrible kick out. Right, just take your time. If Man U win this will be a shock result. Shock. You can argue that Man U are second in the league and they're playing the first, so it's not that unrealistic, but trust me, watching the way that both teams have played recently, they've been night and day different. There we go, they're showing Sergio Aguero. He's not getting a lot of game time recently. He did get a start in one of the games, but he was just back from injury, so he didn't have any impact on the game at all. I wonder where he's going to go this season. I think his best move would be the Italian league, but anyway. Here's Gundogan, puts the ball over. That's Mahrez. Mahrez again has got Dean James on her, but he's still able to put the ball in. Foden, and Greenwood is able to take the ball off of Foden there. Foden has caused so much trouble for Man United since coming on. 9 minutes to go plus stoppage. Gundogan, lovely ball through there, but Lindelof gets it. Then Man U on attack. Martial, he's got Bruno Fernandes ahead. Bruno Fernandes has got Greenwood. Put the ball back. Tries to play the ball to Dan James and it's behind him. Now Dan James didn't even move, so it was a really poor ball. Just give the ball back. See what's happening in chat. Chat the box. Well, there's still a bit of a bottle up the Bathgate Hills. I can't drink because I've got work in the morning. You could just buy a bottle of Buckfast, just one. It's very popular here in Scotland if anybody's on the chat wondering. Right, so off a ball there, and Stones gets to it. Just can't get his head over the ball. Since Foden's came on and Kyle Walker, Man City look like a completely different team. Man United are definitely riding in a lot, and they'll be hoping to only concede one if they concede any at all. And Man United have played themselves into trouble here, tried to play out from the back, and Fred's lost possession. The ball's in, and it's cleared, but it's back to Gundogan. Gets the ball almost over to Foden, and they're claiming a goal kick. Man United there playing themselves into that trouble there. Should not have at any point have been in that position in the first place. Pep's just walking about. I think he knows that Man City could be looking at losing this game. It won't affect them in the title race, but it will affect the team's morale when they're in the city, because they won't have boasting rights. And that looks like Lindelof just fell on his backside there. And Raheem Sterling can't capitalise on that fall. Can't even aim at goalwards. That was Raheem Sterling of about 10 seasons ago. Man U are playing the ball really short, and they keep playing themselves into trouble. Just put this ball straight up the park if you're in trouble, which they've done. They went to Martial, tries to do a sulky pass, and he doesn't put it quite in the path of Dan James. That's not a free kick. A throw into Man City. So we're now 4 minutes plus stoppage time, which will be Man United's biggest victory of the season. I say that because they've been playing pretty bad of late, but the way they've came into this game, they've done okay, but again that's just because the way that Man U set up and the way that Man City attack, so it's played right into Man United hands. A free kick to Man City. Kevin De Bruyne! It was a poor free kick, but now it's a Got a corner. Kevin De Bruyne again. Oh! John Stones ran in there at the back post and he just couldn't quite get there in time. I think Man City thought he was going to get there. Gundogan puts the ball to the back post and John Stones was inches away to get the touch. Just hasn't been their day. Here comes Matic. He's coming on and Martial goes off. Martial does not look like a happy man. To be fair, he never does when he comes off. But he's had 87 minutes to score, so it's not a lot that can be complained about. Man United is just trying to close that back door now. So what's happening in chat? Chat. You're not taking the shot, you know, because Ian never becomes ill, ever. That's why he's not taking it. I've never known somebody in my life who never gets ill, apart from Ian, that is. Yep, so thanks for everybody that's tuned in, still tuned in, watching, all that stuff. It's been a good game today if you're a Man U fan. And as I say that, Kevin De Bruyne puts the ball over the bar. So we're down to the final minute of normal time. It won't be long until I'm eating a pizza and I'm up there at the party. I'll soon get chucked out for showing my Celtic top, but it's all fun, it's all part of the fun. Dean Henderson there kicks it out and he kicks it right out of play. His distribution for the goal, Luke Shaw, was fantastic. But he's had some other distribution since then and before then, and it hasn't been that good. It's led to either the ball going out of play or it's led directly to giving the ball back to Man City. Something that needs to be worked on his game. But he is still a young goalkeeper. This is his first Manchester derby in the Premier League, that is. After this, watch my video. I don't know what it is. My Chile video. That'll be there somewhere. And Wan-Bissaka's chasing this, but Edison's going to come out and get it. And we're now in the 90th minute. No stoppage time has been announced yet. 5 minutes actually just popped up there. Here's Dan James. It's only his second run actually in this entire game. But the ball does go out to play. Dan James hasn't done much on the ball, but off the ball he has caused Man City some issues. So Dean Henderson comes out there to assist in getting the ball cleared, but all he's done is give the ball back to Man City via a throw-in, when it was perfectly under control by the defenders. You know, these are the sort of things that are picked up on, and these are the things that will be mentioned why David De Gea should be in goals and not Dean Henderson once David De Gea comes back from his personal issues. Yeah, Foden, Zinchenko. So now 92nd minute. I think this is going to be a Man U victory, but you never know. Man City could easily score 2 goals in 2 minutes. Kevin De Bruyne, what can he do? Puts the ball right over to Kyle Walker, who's got plenty of space to pick a man out, which he hasn't done yet. Tries to play the 1-2, loses possession. If you are his manager, you're going to say, why didn't you just put the ball in an area where our men could attack it, rather than trying to be the hero? So all you've done is you've just given the ball back to Man United. I don't understand some players, but a lot of these players are just selfish. So there we are. If you're a Man City fan, you're absolutely shouting just now at Kyle Walker. Yes, I am. Scotland won the Euros. I would use Brandon Williams on for Bruno. I would question it. I would question if I am in a dream or a coma, because I've no chance of winning it. We would need to fix it. We would need to pay off every other nation to win it. Scotland are absolutely howling at football. They used to be okay a couple of years ago, but recently they're absolutely howling. I don't honestly. If we get 1 point in the Euros, I'm happy. But anyway, Brandon Williams comes on. Fernandes is off into the final minute. Fernandes is standing there behind Ollie, still watching the game. He hasn't sat down. If you remember back to Cristiano Ronaldo when he played for Portugal, when he got injured, it's pretty much what Fernandes is doing just now. Here's Phil Foden trying to beat Wan-Bissaka, puts the ball back to Zinchenko. The ball wasn't the best, and it allows Man United to get the ball cleared. 1 minute to go. Come on, Man U. Here's Dan James. He's got Greenwood up with him, but they're not going to do much. They're just going to run this to the corner flag, I think. Yeah, it's another goal kick to Man City. Final 20 seconds. This will be Ollie's first victory against Pep in 3 games in the Premier League. Is it deserved? I'm not sure, but we'll take any points and any victories that we can. Now played the full 95. So that will be a Man United victory. Famous victory, even more famous than the Rangers title win. Gundogan, good save there by Henderson. Comes back to De Bruyne, and then it hits off Gundogan that basically keeps the ball from going in the back of the net. Man City get the corner. Corner comes in. That's it. Game over! Yes! So, Man United retake second. And before this game, I would not have said that. I would not have thought we would have. But we have. We done well. Zaha on the bench. Is Crystal Palace playing tonight? Let's see the next game. They are. Tottenham. Should be a good game. Yeah, I expect Zaha to come on at some point. If they can hold off Tottenham for the first 20-30 minutes, then they could possibly do some damage. They could be, honestly, they could be up singing all night. By the way, they're singing that song, "Ooh baby, won't you be my girl?" Ooh, that song. But yeah, honestly, they win a game and then you've got everybody just partying. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but whatever. Doesn't affect me. I'll just put it on the TV and I won't be able to hear them, or I'll go up there with my Celtic top on, and that'll wish them all up. Because we know how much Rangers fans love Celtic fans. Right, I'm going to go, but my next stream will be Tuesday, I think, depending on, or it might be Monday, depends on work, because I don't know if I'm finishing at 5 or half 5 this week. But thanks everybody who's subbed, liked, shared, commented, all that. So thank you very much. Please watch my other video when I've done the challenge, which is